Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. A few days back, I was telling you about the Indianization of Christianity and Christians' traditions, rituals and customs. You know that for cheating and through crooked pathways, millions of Hindus are getting converted into Christianity all over India. Not due to the faith in Jesus Christ or not due to the faith in Bible. Majority of the poor people are getting converted into Christianity, but by paying money, by the so-called helping, rendering assistance. In short, it is through the crooked and cheating pathway this conversion is going on. Another pathway is giving the Bible and giving Jesus Christ to Indians in Indian cup. Many of the Christians adopt saffron dress, rudraksha, bhasma, and they walk like Hindu sannyasis. Many of the churches are being constructed in the temple form. And you know Jesus Sahasranama, Yeshu Sahasranama, Yeshu Mahasmyam, Yeshu Bhagavatam, so on are coming on the other side. And the church rituals are slowly getting converted into Hindu rituals. Like flag posts are there, lamps are there, Tulabharam, and so on. Recently Vishu, Onam, etc. are being taken, Vidyarambam and marriage rituals. These are all getting converted into Hindu pathway. Many people may be thinking that it is good because Christians are getting converted into Indian fold and Indian culture aspects are being accepted by the Christians. But very famous writer Stephen Napower, he has mentioned, and it has been proven that all the acceptance of Indian customs and traditions by the Christians are merely for cheating Hindus and for converting them through the crooked pathway. Christianity spread all over the world either through bloodshed like Saint Savior Francis did, or through killing millions of people who were against the conversion, or by giving small benefits to them and by cheating. Christianity never spread anywhere in the world through dharmic pathway. And the fundamental principle of Christianity is cheating and bringing the people back to the Jesus fold by any pathway you can adopt. Either by killing or by kicking or by licking. Any pathway can be adopted. You know, among those pathways, the infant Jesus concept itself is a crooked method. It is a stealing from India. It is a theft. Jesus was known as a great scholar or a guide for giving the pathway to God only after 32 years of his age. At the age of 32 years, he started proclaiming the messages of God and religion and spirituality. But the infant Jesus story that he was born in the midnight, you know, Lord Krishna is also born in the midnight. And Jesus was shepherd. Lord Krishna used to rear the cows. And Jesus was born in a small, we say a hut. Lord Krishna was born in the jail. And you know, Jesus is known as Christu. Here it is Krishna. Both starts with a Kri. And Jesus was a Judah, Jew. Krishna was Yadava, Judah and Yadava. And you know, when Jesus was born, it appears that a star was rising. When Krishna was born, Rohini star was rising. So, when Lord Krishna was born, Kamsa declared that all the boys and girls, or particularly boys, young infants, below the age of 2 should be killed. King Herodos declared the same thing in Jerusalem also. All the infants below 2 years should be killed. And you know, Lord Krishna was taken to the other part, Madhurapuri, from Madhura to Vrindavanam, crossing Yamuna river. It is told that Jesus was taken from one place to other by crossing Nile river. See, if you are going through all these, you can see that the story of Jesus is nothing but the copy of Lord Krishna. More than 150 such examples have been given by Joseph Edamerg, who was an atheist, a great scholar, but an atheist. He has declared that absolutely nothing of the sort like infant Jesus concept is there in Bible or anywhere. If at all it is included in Bible, that is included in AD 273 when Bible was written. That is almost about 270 years after Jesus Christ. So the infant Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ and all whatever occurred during the birth of Jesus Christ was cooked story, and that cooking material was taken from Lord Krishna's story. And every aspect, as I told you, the birth time, the nature and the star rising, the Ashariri, the sound heard, and the gods there, sheep there, here the cows, everything you take connected with Jesus Christ is nothing but the copy of Lord Krishna as explained in Bhagavata. This is what the Christians were doing and are doing for spreading their religion, copying whatever is available in the local place and cheating the people in that place and misguiding them, first telling them that all the gods are same, then telling that Hindu gods are Satans, then telling that if you are worshipping Hindu god, the Christian god will become angry, then telling the poor people that if you are worshipping Hindu god, naturally you will go to hell only. Here at least Jesus died for you. See how crooked way the bishop, the Mitran and all the priests are preaching the Christianity. Nowhere in the world you can see that a religion is spreading through purely adharmic pathway. Purely adharmic pathway. When I happened to go to North India, I found that everywhere this type of cheating is going on for converting Hindus into Christian fold. In Nagaland, Mizoram, Manipur, you can see very many type of nonsense are done for converting Hindus to Christian fold. They use the mic and the amplifier and the sound come from the top of the tree. The poor tribes think that when the sound is coming from heaven. And the church priest, they put the receiver and microphone in their pocket. With the wireless setup, they talk, the sound come from the top. So the poor people think that when it is the God's voice, a God who can directly speak to the people. They take two idols, both painted in green color, Lord Krishna and Jesus. Lord Krishna's idol is made of stone or cement or concrete. Jesus idol made of wood. Both are put in the water, and they tell the people that whichever is the true God, that will float in the water. Naturally, Jesus idol is made of either plastic or wood. It will be floating, and the concrete Lord Krishna's idol will go down. And many places in North India I have seen, in front of the temple it is written, Shiva kills, Jesus saves. Nobody has removed that plate. No Hindu has dared to remove that one. In Assam I happened to see that one. Every marketplace they put one cross, a small cross with a garland and a lamb. All the poor people coming to this market, they will be putting whatever they are bringing for selling in the market in front of this cross or the picture of Jesus. All the government land is grabbed for making churches, small chapels there. Tens of thousands of crooked methods are used for converting Hindus into Christianity in India. And many of the ministers, many of the MLAs and many of the people who carry Hindu name, they are not really Hindus, they are Christians. You know that YSR Reddy, Eshu Samuel Rajasekhar Reddy. His name is Eshu Samuel. When you listen to the name YSR Reddy, you will be thinking that it is Hindu. Very recently, one very senior person was in Hanumanta Rao in Chennai. But Hanumanta Rao is Jacob Hanumanta Rao. And he has got sandal paste in the forehead. He has got an excellent Rudraksha. But he is preaching Christianity. And even he has got a sacred thread. Putting the sacred thread, putting Rudraksha, and in the end of Rudraksha the cross is there. And as a Brahmin apparel, he is spreading Christianity. In Bihar, hundreds and thousands of ashrams are there, coordinated by Sattal Ashram. They wear purely saffron dress. They wear basmam, sandalwood, and they have got the tuft also, just like Hindu sannyasis. But they spread Christianity among Hindu sadhus everywhere in India. Sannyasis are converted into that fold. In Kerala you can see, in Tamil Nadu also, in Karnataka also, many temple priests are given 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs and converted overnight. Their children were given the training in priesthood to become the father of the churches or the priest of the church. And many churches and many orphanages were raided in Tamil Nadu. The police could see that when hundreds of girls from Orissa, they were kept in the hut or so-called orphanage for converting them into nuns. So I would like to tell you that the story of Jesus itself is something fake. And like that, so many fake stories, fake incidents, fake messages, fake experiences are given. In many of the tribal areas in Kerala, one doctor will be giving a certificate to a tribal patient that you have got AIDS or cancer or blood pressure. That fellow, they will be taken to a church. Like that, many Christian doctors with a degree or without a degree give the medical prescription that this particular man has got either cancer or AIDS or some other problem. Then they were all taken to churches for 1 week prayer. After that again the testing is done, so-called testing is done, and the same doctor gives the certificate that this fellow does not have cancer now. The cancer is cured because of the prayer. Tens of thousands of people are taken in Wayanad district of Kerala to churches with fake doctors, fake certificate that fake disease is there for this particular patient, so-called patient. And 1 week prayer, the disease is over. then they will be automatically converted to Christianity. This experience is telecasted through many channels, and many poor people are dragged there and converted into Christianity. So daylight cheating is taking place all over India, not merely in Kerala or Tamil Nadu. Unfortunately, the leaders of this cheating come from Kerala. Kerala Christians do this cheating for converting Hindus into Christian fold. So I would like to request every Indian, be careful about your family members. I would like to request every Indian, anyone who has gone to the Christian fold, bring them back. What Christians are doing is much more severe than the Islamic terrorism, at least in the case of converting into Christian fold. This is guided by the money from 78 countries, the money flowing to India, 69,000 crore accounted money, and more than 1,000 different branches of Christianity work for this conversion. And the target is that by 2020, Indian Parliament session will be beginning by reading Bible. The first millennia America, the first millennia Europe got converted into Christianity. Second millennia America and Africa got converted into Christianity. Third millennia targeted as India and China will be converted into Christianity. Remember that Swami Vivekananda said, if Islam vanishes from India, nothing will happen. If Christianity vanishes from India, nothing will happen. But Hindu Dharma vanishes from India, India will become the graveyard. Remember that. It is your duty to protect Hindu Dharma. No leftist or rightist or middleist will be coming for protecting Hindu Dharma. Bring back whomsoever has gone to Christian fold directly to Hindu fold. They have gone to Christianity not by knowing the greatness of Jesus or not by reading Bible, but by purely crooked cheating pathway. So it is our dharma to protect dharma and see that adharma is perished, as Lord Krishna said. As Bhishma said, dharmo rakshati rakshidaha dharmameva hato handi. It's your dharma to bring back all those who have gone to the other fold. You bring them to our temples. And they were Hindus, they are Hindus, they should be Hindus. So the story of Jesus is fake. The Bible messages are terrorism. Practically you can read that. Many of Jehovah's message in Jamaria, Nahum, you can see really scaring messages. These are all used for converting Hindus into Christianity in Arunachal Pradesh and other places. So it is your dharma, your duty to see that you are protecting Hindu Dharma, protecting Indian culture, and bringing back the Hindus who have got to the other fold. But remember that anyone in India has got the freedom to follow any religion. If somebody has gone wholeheartedly to Jesus fold, we need not do anything. But we should prevent the crooked, cheating and so-called scaring, creating fear psychosis for converting from Hindu fold into Christian fold. The ignorance of Hindus and the ignorance about Indian culture is leading this type of conversion. Our dharma is keeping Hindus in the Hindu dharma and Hindu fold. The so-called minorities are getting every benefit from government. They are utilizing that. Unfortunately, Hindus do not know how to utilize that. And we are crying and we are doing the marches and we are doing the protest only. The so-called MLAs and MPs who have got to the parliament and assembly, and in the name of Hindus, they are also not doing anything. So to you as my family members, I would like to say, protect your children, your wife, your husband, your family members, your relatives, and also all your friends and relatives and co-workers, and let India be a either a secular land where Hindu Dharma is born, brought up and remaining here. The 1 billion Hindus look to India. There are 69 countries where Muslims can get their refuge. There are 122 countries in the world where Christianity is the national religion. The Christians can get protection from there, but Hindus have to look for protection only from India. As a scientist, I am telling, as a person who spent more than 50 years in learning Vedas and our Dharma, I am telling you our duty to see that our Dharma is protected, our culture is protected, our nation is protected. All the pathway right from the birth of Jesus till his death and after death, all the fake stories, pure lies are spread, and people are told that for your sin 2000 years back Jesus died. How can somebody die for my sin? If I am hungry, somebody else is eating the food, will my hunger be solved? If I am thirsty, somebody else is drinking water, will my thirst be over? So if I did some pabam, the science says for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. If I did a sin, how somebody else is hanged? If that would have been done, many of the politicians who did the bribery or many of the corruption, if somebody else is hanged, this papam will be over. That concept that Jesus died for others in itself is a crooked pathway. That itself is fake. For my mistake somebody else is hanged means the fundamental principle of Bible is non-scientific, non-logical, non-rational. That message you have to spread wherever you are. The true pathway of a good man, nobody is preventing to others to follow that. But a dharmic pathway, non-rational pathway, non-scientific pathway, non-legal, logical pathway, and it is non-legal also, illegal also. So I request you, every one of the Indians should protect our Dharma and learn our Dharma and teach our Dharma through listening, watching, discussing and thinking. Never become a coward. Spread the true message of Indian culture and religion and spirituality. Never be superstitious too. And our culture had its beginning in science and it is growing through science. Even you know the God particle, the experimentation center has got Ganesha Vigraha and also Lord Shiva with Parvati, Ardhanarishwara Vigraha. So Ardhanarishwara Vigraha and even Ganesha Vigraha put in the place where the 27 kilometer long experimental tunnel is passing through. That symbolizes Hindu Dharma with the idol of Ganesha and Ardhanarishwara. Every concept of Hindu Dharma has got science in that. Learn it and teach it. Don't allow yourself and others to follow the crooked pathway preached by the Christian missionaries, either foreign missionaries or Indian missionaries. In India, 42 lakhs of people are spreading these fake messages for money. They are conversion workers unions. Be careful about them. With these words, I would request you to see that India remains India with our Dharma and culture getting protected through you. Thank you very much.